Lila said softly, her hands clutching the flowers on the table. "I've always thought love only led to pain. But I can't deny what I feel." Rowan stepped closer, his gaze steady and full of meaning. "Lila, I don't want you to think I came here expecting anything from you. I've waited long enough to say this. While I was away, I didn't miss Rachel. I missed you. I missed how you made life feel more alive. You gave me a reason to believe that love still exists, that it can be real, that it can be ours." Lila's eyes glistened. She didn't know how to explain what she felt, but something tethered her to this moment, to him. Maybe love wasn't what she had always imagined. Maybe it wasn't about avoiding pain, but about having the courage to face it, even if it meant getting hurt. "I gave you space," Rowan continued, stepping closer. "Not because I didn't care, but because I did. I needed time to be sure, and now I am. I didn't miss her when I was gone. I missed you. The way you speak about flowers, the way you avoid eye contact when something touches you too deeply. I missed all of it. And that's how I know what I feel for you is real. It's stronger than anything I ever felt before." Lila's voice was quiet. "I don't know what to say." "You don't have to say anything," he said gently. "But I needed to tell you. Being with you made me realize what it's like to want a future again." She looked up at him, vulnerability flickering in her expression. "I'm scared, Rowan. I've been hurt before. Love has always meant loss to me. I'm not asking you to trust me all at once," Rowan said softly. "I just want the chance to be the one who doesn't walk away, to be someone who stays." Rowan gently reached for her hand, his eyes filled with certainty. "I'm not here to make you hope. I'm here to show you I'm staying. I want us to try, to build something better, together." Lila lowered her gaze, silent for a long moment. But within her, something began to shift, something buried deep for too long. Slowly, she lifted her head to meet his eyes, filled with hesitation, but also a spark of newfound courage. There was silence between them. Then slowly, carefully, Lila reached out and took the rose bouquet he offered. Her fingers brushed his, and this time she didn't pull away. "Let's try," she whispered. "I want to try, Rowan, even if I'm still scared." "I want to try, Rowan," she said at last, her voice trembling with hope. "I want to try to trust you. Maybe this can be a new beginning, for us." Rowan smiled widely, and though tension still lingered in the air, Lila felt a calmness settle into her chest. For the first time in a long while, she felt ready to open herself up to a new kind of love, one that was honest and real. He smiled, a warmth flooding his chest. "That's more than enough." The bouquet she held was full of red roses, symbols of courage, of vulnerability wrapped in petals. And as she looked at them, for the first time in a long time, Lila let herself believe in the possibility of something lasting. Gently, Rowan touched the bouquet of red roses. "I hear this flower, a symbol of courage and a promise that I'm ready to fight for us." Lila held the roses, and though doubt still lingered in her heart, something inside her began to believe that maybe, just maybe, she could love again. Lily of the Valley, the end of winter. The soft chime of the shop's bell rang through the quiet morning air. Lila turned from her counter, half expecting a customer, but what she saw made her breath catch. Rowan stood in the doorway, sleeves rolled up, dirt smudging his forearms, and a rolled-up parchment in his hand. There was no bouquet this time, no confused questions about flowers, just him and a quiet smile. "I didn't come to buy flowers today," he said, stepping in. "I came to plant them with you." Lila blinked, unsure if she heard him right. "Plant them?" He unrolled the parchment and gently laid it on the counter. It was a detailed garden plan, curved paths, raised beds, sunflowers near the back wall, and lilies by the seating area. At the center, a small bench surrounded by blooms in every hue. I thought the shop deserved more than just flowers and vases. I thought you did. Lila ran her fingers over the paper. You designed this? He nodded. I want to build it behind the shop. If you'll let me. A soft silence fell between them. Rowan stepped closer. Lila, flowers wilt, yes, but they bloom again too. With care, with time, love, maybe it's the same. His voice was quiet but steady. The vulnerability in his eyes mirrored hers. Lila looked at the plan again, saw the hope in it, the gentle future it offered. A garden wasn't just a patch of soil. It was a promise, a slow, patient kind of love. She let out a soft breath. We'd need to prepare the soil first. It's been neglected for years. Rowan smiled. Then we'll start from the roots. They stepped into the small, overgrown yard behind the shop, where brittle leaves crunched beneath their shoes. It was messy, wild, but it was theirs now, something they'd tend to together. As Rowan knelt beside her, clearing the earth with his hands, Lila picked up a small bulb of lily of the valley. She held it up, the fragile bloom trembling slightly in the breeze. These mean the return of happiness, she said quietly. He looked up at her, smiling. Fitting, isn't it? Lila gave him a rare, soft smile in return. Yes, I think it is. And as they worked side by side, beneath the pale light of early spring, it no longer felt like winter inside Lila's heart. It felt like something new had begun, something quietly blooming. Sunflower, facing the light together, summer had woven its golden touch into every corner of the little garden behind the flower shop. What was once a neglected patch of dirt had become a haven of color and fragrance, lavender lining the path, daisies peeking from behind terracotta pots, and tall sunflowers turning their faces toward the sun. Lila knelt in the soil, adjusting a row of new seedlings with care. A smudge of dirt on her cheek and a soft hum in her throat. She didn't hear Rowan approach, not until his shadow fell beside her, and she looked up to see him holding something behind. His back, his hands awkwardly hiding something far too tall to be subtle. With a sheepish grin, he brought it forward. A sunflower, freshly cut from their garden, its stem long and curved, petals radiant. I know we usually sell them, he said, but this one felt like it needed to stay close to home. Lila stood, brushing off her hands, eyeing the flower with curiosity. It's a bold choice, she said, taking it from him. Like you, he replied gently. Tied to the stem with a thin ribbon was a card, handwritten in familiar, slightly messy script. For the heart that no longer crumbles, the one that grew this garden, and me. Lila's fingers tightened around the sunflower. She looked at Rowan, her voice barely above a whisper. You really didn't have to. I know, he said, stepping closer, but I wanted to. Loving you. It's the first thing that ever felt like planning something real. She smiled, warm and quiet, like sunlight filtering through leaves. They sat together on the old wooden bench beneath the pergola, surrounded by the scent of blooming flowers and the sound of summer bees. The sunflower lay between them, resting on their joined hands. No promises, no dramatic words, just the simplicity of shared space, shared growth, and a garden that no longer belonged to just one of them. And under the gaze of golden petals, they faced the light, together.